So now we are going to look at the S5 report card, the launching of the S5 report card. So still we have to place our folder for the S5 report card on our desktop. So for me, I already have it here, so let me put it somehow closer. The reason as why we put it on the desktop, it is for easy access, and we should always keep these report card systems on the desktop part. So now let's start. Let me open my folder. So now when I open, I shall have something like that. So here I have the ID photos. Like we said at this point, it's where we should put all the student photos. So we should put our student photos at that point. Now we also have this other folder that is having student combinations, but before we come to that, let's first go to the data entry form. So this data entry form, it's where we shall have to enter the student's information and also the student marks. Now similarly, we also have the different folders, the different worksheets. Now when the first worksheet is that of the class teacher. So we have it is something similar to that. So this is the class teachers worksheet, and it has the pay code, the learner identification number, the first name, the last name, the combination, the sex of the student. At this point is where we shall have to input the ID photos, the days present, days absent, and then the average grade. So this one, the part of the average grade, for it to be filled automatically by the system, and the class teacher plus the head teacher's remark. So this area, the class teacher should not enter any information in that area having the average grade, class teacher's remark, and head teacher's remark. It will be entered automatically. Therefore, the class teacher is supposed to enter data that is in these rows, these selected rows there, where we have the pay code, lien, first name, last name, combination, sex, ID photo, days present, and days absent. So those are the only columns in which the class teacher should enter the respective information. For example, let me first remove the names. I'm already having all the information that I have here. That we can remove it like that. So when you shall have it empty that way. Let's say the learner pay code, let me put a number like that. So then the lien, let me leave that. The first name, can write John, then the last name, Do. So the combination, let's say, is offering HEC stroke ICT. So I shall write HEC stroke ICT. The sex, let's say, is a male. ID photo, we shall follow the same procedure as you saw earlier in the other report card for the O-level system. So like we said, we shall right click on that. When you right click, you shall have this pop-up menu. So move straight to link. When you come to link, it shall open up with a menu like this, something that you already seen, and we shall come to the ID photos. So with the ID photos, you select the learner's photo and say OK. So the link shall be pasted at that. So after doing that, we shall come to the part of entering the days. Let's say was present for 70 days and absent for around 10 days. So we shall leave it as that. We can put the days there, and then we save that information by pressing Ctrl S or saving at that point. Now when it comes to entering the marks, we can come to the worksheet. Let's say mathematics, you come to the worksheet for mathematics. If it's biology, the same. history, CRE, Uganda, and economics, plus some others up to GP. We have those worksheets there. And then for the system that you will be having, it will be having an empty sheet which is for others. So that one we shall have to modify it, others, and that one shall be free. You will be free to add any other subject which is missing amongst these ones. So now let's assume that our student was offering mathematics. If our student was offering mathematics, we shall have to enter the subjects, and now we have A1, A2, A3, A4. So these are also activities of integrations. This is report card for S5. Also the marks to be entered here should be out of 3. Let's say student had 2/5, so we shall see 2/5, and we shall have these scores out of 20. Then I come to end of term. Let's say the student scored around 74, so I shall have to put, if I write 74, then you will see these ones, the grade and the total marks being calculated automatically. So also for the activities, you can enter 1, 2, 3, or 4 depending on how many you have given to your students, and the same thing shall be done to the rest of the subjects. So after doing that, you will be able, you will have to save your information by pressing Ctrl S or saving at the top here, so you can save from that point. So you enter all up to the subsidiary subjects up to the general paper. Then in here we have this one data source sheet. So nothing should be entered in this one data source sheet. So nothing should be entered into it, because for it we just use it to look at the students' performance in general, or even some other fields or sheets in Excel. Do copy data from it in general, so nothing should be edited from that end. Similarly here, if you want to add a new student, you will do that still in the class teachers sheet. Let's say we have Harris Jane, and another student Bolt Junior. Let's say we have Greg Mark, like that, with their respective combinations. So this one is doing BCM stroke ICT, someone else doing offering Meg stroke Sabo MTC, Sabo mathematics. So and this one maybe is doing HLG stroke ICT. Let's say we have such students. So that's how we can add, and everything is done in the class teachers sheet. You will see that the names shall already appear in these other sheets for the subjects, that when you check biology, the names are already there, meaning you shouldn't change the student names at this point. So after doing that, you can arrange these students' names into alphabetical order. So either you can use the first names or you can use the last name. So what you do, you select the first learner's name and then drop down up to the rest of the other student names, but using only one column. It can be that of the last name or that of the first name. After that, after the selecting, let's select again. I've used the last name. I can come here to sort. Now custom sort. You come to custom, then you go to expand selection, you say sort. Make sure this part for my data has headers is selected. If it is not selected, make sure you select it like that, meaning it shall do the sorting but excluding the headers of your data. and then you say okay. So we are saying sort by, it is telling me sort by first name, so I selected sort by the first name, and then I will say okay. So now it has sorted Greg, Mark, Bolt Jr., Harris, Jen, John Doe, and it has organized them from A to Z, that is from from A to Z. And then if I want to remove one student, let's say like Harris, like we said, select the whole row that is having information that is concerning Harris and delete all that information. Let's say I also want to delete Junior, maybe he left the school. I select the column having his data and I delete that. When you do that, if you come this side, you will see that also their names have been deleted. When you check also this side, you will see that all their names is they are deleted, though you do the deleting in the class teachers column, and then you have to do that before entering the student marks. Therefore, before you enter the student marks, ensure that the names of all your students are in the sheet, and make sure that you have also removed all those that left and added all those that joined. That is done before inputting their marks, because if you do this after inputting your marks, you will get some organizations in the arrangement of the marks where marks of one student will be given to the other. Therefore, do that before entering the marks. So after that, we shall do the sorting again to eliminate these empty spaces. Select one column that you want to use, then come here, like we said, custom sort, expand selection sort, ensure that the headers are what are selected at that point. If no, so yes, then say okay, and then you will see that the spaces are removed. Similarly, if we check this side, the spaces are still removed. So that is how we add or remove any new students, and that is that with the data. So now after doing all that, I will have to save my information and then close that. So I shall come to the report card part. So I select that point of this one where we have the student combinations. Remember, this report card is designed only to have the subjects that the student is offering. Therefore, if you have in the class, if you have over 10 combinations, that means you will have to create over 10 report cards for them. But then it will be helpful somehow that you create the report card once, that if you have 10 students offering, let's say BCM, then you'll have to create only one report card for BCM students, like you see here, and I have another for DEG, meaning if I have over 20 offering DEG, I shall have that one having DEG students, it will be for those. If I have others offering HEG, then I will have to make a report card for HEG, since each report card must contain the subjects offered by the student in a combination. So let's say I open this one of HEG. Let's see. So when I try to open it, it will show us something like that. Do you want to open the publication and access the external data? I shall say yes, but then it has opened directly, so very good with that. But we are going to see another case where it is not opening directly. So now let's try another report card and we see. If I open that of DEG, I open that of DEG, yes. So now if we see now this one of DEG, when I pressed yes to connect, it brings a pop-up menu like this. that work without connection or try to reconnect to the data source. So we saw this area in the other report for O level, therefore it is not something new. We shall follow the same procedure since we are using the same Office, Publisher and Excel. So we shall press here at click at try to connect to data source. You select that and say continue. So with this, you should remember the location of your folder that is having the report card. With this case, it is on the desktop, and being on the desktop, it is named S5 report card Adipala High. So that is my folder having 4 senior 5s. So I shall select that, and the year marks, I entered them into this data entry form. So this is my data source that I should select. So I select at it and I say open. So for the rest I press OK. When I press OK, I shall have a report card opening up like that. So now when we look at this, let me try to zoom. So when we look at this, that is the structure of the report card having the school information, the student name, sex, what, and others. We shall have here the student ID photo. That is, if it is there, it will have to show at that point. So the teacher is only and only meant to edit something only here, around here. That learners progressive report term 1. If it is term 2, you can put term 2. If it is term 3, you can put term 3. So that's where the teacher is supposed to make the edit, and where else. So the teacher will also have to edit here on the date. Let's say they are ending the term on 2nd of May 2025, and then they are beginning on 29th of May 2025. So you can make the edits at those points. So I can try to highlight that. I can highlight, I can underline. So just those points. So I can have them like that. So that is what the class teacher is supposed to do. So on the part of the comments, nothing should be done at those points. What else? The next part that class teacher is supposed to edit, it is here. Like we said, this report card shall contain all the subjects offered by the students. So this combination is for DEG having CRE. It also has entrepreneurship, it also has geography, it also has general paper and sub ICT. So these are the respective marks. So to check if these fields are correct, I can come to mailings, then I see preview. When I press preview, you can see I have CRE out of 20, CRE out of 80, CRE total score, CRE grade, and the rest. So that is just to confirm that the fields in here, they are for the real corresponding subjects in that particular row in the table. So now, after doing all that, the next thing is to edit recipients. So we have ensured that everything is well to go. So now, like you can see on opening here, the combination I opened, the name was for DEG ICT, meaning this report card is for those offering CRE and geography and general paper plus sub ICT. But then you can see the first student who is showing here is Mark Greg, and the combination is HLG. So that is the first student, but you don't have to care about that. What you know, what you have to care about is ensure that the subjects in here, they are for the respective combination, and then the fields that have been inserted here, they are also for those respective subjects in the combination. Don't mind about the rest. Then after ensuring that that information in the table is okay, you've edited the dates, you've edited here, what you do, you come here to edit recipients. So since this one was for DEG, so I shall come here and look for students who are offering DEG. Unfortunately here I have not entered any student offering DEG, but let's say there is a student here, this one is offering a combination DEG. Oh, there are 5. I shall have to select all of those 5 offering DEG, that they are like those ones. Let's say they are the ones offering DEG. After selecting all of them, I say okay. There might be others that don't offer that combination, therefore don't select them. Select only those offering that particular combinations whose report card you opened. So I opened the DEG. In here, select editing the recipient list. I should select only those offering DEG. So I don't have the combinations here, but let's assume that we are these 4. I shall say here okay. So after that, I come here to finish and merge. We said you go to merge to new publication, and then at the new publication you must be having the report cards for the students who are offering the DEG combination, like that. And like we said, so there it will be collected, the combination will be DEG, the rest will be okay. And then the subjects here, so just ensure that this information you have collected it at first, the other side, and you will have your report cards formed. Like if you selected 5, you will have 5. You saw the other side I selected 4, that's where I'm having 4 copies of the report cards. Therefore after that, you come here and save the file, or you can just press Ctrl P. Ctrl P shall have to print the report cards to in a PDF form, or convert them to a PDF. You can go on and print, or if you don't press Ctrl P, just come here and save to the desktop. So let me save to the desktop here, and then those are S5 report cards. That's the name I give, S5 report cards. So then save as here you select PDF, you'll be able to save them as PDF files, and then you give it time for it to print. Now it is done, and these are the PDF for the PDFs for the report cards, and therefore you can print them and distribute to the students. So now after the other thing we are going to look at is the point of adding a combination. Let's say there is a new student doing another combination and we do not have his or her combination in here. So let's see how we can add it. Let's assume we have a student offering MEG. So if you have a student offering MEG, so I will come here to this combination like HEG, and what I do, I shall make a copy of it. So press Ctrl copy, or let me copy it, and then I shall paste it in the same. So it will show me HEG ICT report card copy. So on that I shall have to rename. On renaming it, I have a student combination of MEG. So let me change this to MEG. So if I have there MEG, I save that. So let me open MEG again and I see. So with that, do you want to open publication? Yes. So that is the report card. It has connected directly. That is the best thing with having the Office 2016 and above. It will be working better and it won't disturb you. So the combination I copied that I renamed the Meg, it was that of Hague. That's why here you are seeing history, entrepreneurship, geography, general paper, sub, ICT. So but I want to make that report card for students of Meg. So what I will do, I shall come here where I have history. So the difference is the student is not offered, maybe the other one is Meg, sub, math. Actually, let me first go and change that it is Meg, sub, math. Rename. Let me rename this. It is Meg. So this is not ent. Let's say it is economics. It is economics, and it is not. Yes, it is economics. So the student is having ICT still. Now let me open it. Economics and mathematics. So now when we open, press there, yes. So now this is the report card. So now our student is offering Meg. You can see here we have Meg, and E is for economics, but in here the copy I made was I made it using history, entrepreneurship, and geography. So the combination was of Hague. So what I will do, I don't need history, I don't need ent in here because my student doesn't offer those ones. He's having mathematics and economics. So general paper is okay, sub ICT is okay, geography is okay. So what I will do, I will select these fields having these marks and I delete. So what you do, you delete the marks there. So and then you come to mailings. When you preview, you will see that these columns, all of them are empty. So all of those fields are empty. So what we are doing, we want to create a report card having only the subjects offered by the Meg students. So let me write the mathematics. So the student is offering mathematics, so I shall have to type mathematics there. The student is having economics, I shall write economics there. Here I can edit the font. This is Bell MT, that's the font that I used, so it's Bell MT. It's Bell MT there. So I come to the part of the format. So I've entered the subjects: mathematics, economics, geography. So that is the Meg. Now formative assessment, these are marks out of 20. So I come here to mailings, insert merge field. So insert merge field, I shall have this pop up. So I come, this is mathematics formative assessment. You can see here MTC F score X out of 20. So I shall have to press at that, and then the marks are there. Then mathematics end of term. So mathematics end of term, the same, insert merge field, mathematics end of term score. Total score mathematics, I shall come again, insert field, mathematics total score is there. Grade, insert merge field, mathematics grade. Then remarks, still insert merge field, mathematics teachers remarks. Then I come to economics, the same thing, insert merge field, insert merge field, economics formative assessment. So I scroll down until I get where economics is. So economics, it is here out of 20 I put. So there it is empty because at the other side there is no marks for economics like the ones for mathematics. So for them they're already there in Excel, but economics part is empty. But then we shall see. Let's see, economics end of term. So economics end of term, I come, Where is economics? So economics, end of term out of 8, I insert the field economics total. So I come economics total, economics total, economics total, it is there. Economics grade, economics grade, where is economics? So it is here. And then economics remarks. So I come to see economics teachers remarks. So economics teachers remarks. So that is that. The rest was okay, and that we are good to go. So to ensure that I've entered the correct fields, so I can do that even if it was a new combination. Let's say PEM and my student, and the combination I copied had no any of those. I could delete all of them and insert the respective fields. With insert merge, I look for the subject. If it is formative, meaning to be that out of 20. Let's preview here and we see. When we preview, you will see that mathematics formative assessment MTC out of 20, formative out of 20, MTC end of term out of 8. So I've inserted the correct fields. That's how you check whether you've inserted the correct fields. You can see them at that point. For this one, you can move it somehow downwards or upwards, and after that you can come here to undo what you moved until it gets to the correct position. So that was the correct position, and then we shall leave it at that. So after doing that, I save. That means I've already created a new combination for those offering MEG. I save that and I close. So if I want to print those report cards like that, we shall do the same thing. Edit recipients, select only those offering MEG, that those ones they're offering MEG. Say okay. Here finish and merge to new publication. The report cards will be ready for the 3 students that you selected. If you select 1, you shall have 1. If you select 10, you'll have 10. If you select 1, any number you select, they are the number of report cards that shall be formed. So from this point, you can print or save as a PDF. So I don't save here because I don't need it. So now I shall save that combination of MEG. So let's say we have another combination offering PEM. Let's say we have like PEM. When I come to PEM, which one is the best to use? Let me go with this one of MEG. Let me copy MEG. So I said you copy. I'm creating another combination for those offering PEM. After that, I paste. It will give me a copy. MEG copy. So I rename that copy I have there. So I shall have to rename it. So it is PEM. So PEM ICT, it is physics and economics and mathematics. So the difference is, so that if I'm to generate a combination, I look at which combination has some related subjects to ease myself with the other points of inserting merge fields, because if it is generating a new, having all of them new, it might be somehow hectic or tiresome. By now, like I had PEM, I had to use MEG. I couldn't use BCM because B and C are not related to PEM, but at least MEG had a common econ and math, but the difference is with geography. So now let me open PEM. When I open PEM, it will display. I say yes. Let me zoom to see. So it is still showing mathematics, economics, geography. That's because I copied from a combination of MEG. So what I don't want here is geography. So I shall come and select the row of geography only and I delete all that information. And when I come to mailings here and preview, you can see that the place where we had it was geography. Yes, the field for geography, you can see here it is empty. So with that, I have to go and insert merge fields for physics. So I will add here physics. It is the subject I need. So I need physics. The font I use to match with these ones, you come here and it is Bell MT. That is the font. So I shall have to insert. So mailings, insert merge field, locate physics. So I'm in the formative assessment out of 20. Physics out of 20, where is it? So physics out of 20 is here. I say insert physics end of term. So I come and locate physics out end of term. Physics end of term. Where is physics? So physics end of term over 8 is there. Total score, physics total score. I shall come and look for physics total score is here. I insert grade physics grade. Where is physics grade? It is here. And lastly, physics teachers remark. Physics teachers remark. So after that, I can preview to see whether I've inserted the merge fields correctly. So this one is creating an obstruction, but I can move it somehow upwards. When I come to physics, you can see physics, the first column is having formative assessment. Those are the total score over 20, end of term, total score, physics grade, physics teachers remark. Therefore, I've inserted the merge fields correctly, and with that I shall have to finish up the merge. Doing the same thing, edit recipients, select only those offering PEM. If I have that and that offering PEM only, there are two, let's say, and then okay, come here, finish merge to new publication, and you will have your two report cards being formed, and they are of PEM. So you can do the formation of a new combination, insert the merge fields, and then make the report cards for your students. So that is that. That's how it is done. For any questions concerning this, you can contact us or comment on the video. We shall have to reply you.